Not as difficult as it looks. Not as easy as it looks either. Good morning everyone, great surprise today. We are going to climb Gunung Arjuna. That's a mountain about an hour and a half away from here, from Surabaya. It's going to be pretty exciting. All set, ready to go now. The bag is packed. Right now, it's about 15 kilograms. So it's going to be a nice heavy pack to carry on my shoulders. I hope she'll fit on Rosie. And yeah, it should be pretty exciting. A 3-day adventure. Only problem is we might actually not make it there. It's just before Idul Fitri. And here in Indonesia, Idul Fitri is the end of the holy month of Ramadan, and everybody usually takes a week at that time and travels, no matter how far it is. All the Muslims in Indonesia travel back to their families' home. And so, and this whole travel journey is called mudik. And now, because of the pandemic, it's the second year now. Last year they canceled it. The government forbade people from going on the mudik. And people were dying to go this year, but again, because the crisis is not over yet, the government again basically said no mudik this year, and they're enforcing it. They've got police blocks all over the place. So what we're going to try to do is play gangsters and cops. We're going to try to avoid all the police blocks and make it to the mountain. It's only an hour and a half away from here, but because it's in a different area, we might not be allowed to leave the Surabaya city or the Surabaya area. We're going to try it. If we get stopped, then we'll figure out something else. But that's part of the adventure, all right? So it should be a fun ride. Please stick around. And if you enjoy this, subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Comment at the comments below. And, well, let's hope to see you on the road. So let's ride on. All right, so the adventure begins. We've got these massive bags to carry. Let's hope that we make it through the police blocks. I'll talk to you on the road. All right, let's ride on.
m'attendais pas à ce qu'on se rendrait si pas souvent que ça. Avec ces zigzags.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many poor boy, and God I knew one.
So we've made it to, finally made it to the spot where we park our motorbikes. We're about 50 meters from the beginning of the trail. We'll just get our gear set up now, and then we'll start climbing, and let's see how it is. It's a bit cloudy, but the sun wants to come out, so who knows, we might be fine. So I'll see you on the road. Looks like, despite everything we had to do to come here, looks like nobody wants to talk to us. Nobody wants to check papers or anything. Or maybe that happens later. Well, for some reason, nobody at the check-in office. We left our bike, told them we'd be back on Sunday, and haven't seen anybody else. So the whole registration and medical check was quite useless, apparently. Right, we just made it to the first stop. Not sure what the name of the place is anymore, but they said we could make it in 30 minutes. We've done it in about 20 minutes. I realized that although my heart is 17, my body isn't. So I'm gonna have to start thinking my age for a change. They have water here. Is it good? Did you have it?
Yeah, it's good, but I don't know if I'm going to be sick later.
Well, if you get the runs, then yeah, there's some water there. I believe it's drinkable. Place to camp here, but I don't know why anybody would want to camp here unless you arrive here in the evening. I'm going to take advantage of this stop to put some shorts on because it's bloody boiling even though there's no sun. So
All right, all changed. Don't we look good? It's only been 20 minutes. We got 3 hours before the next camp. Let's hope that it doesn't go as steeply as this little bit was. And we'll talk you along the way. Cheers. So we're just doing the registration right now. Make sure we register before we go up, so they know we're up there. Everything's in order, so we should be moving on to the next step in a few minutes.
Kita lalui ini. Kemudian pos 2 sampai pos 3 pondokan ini 4 jam.
Ya.
Dari pos 3 kalau mau lihat matahari nanti kalau pagi harus berangkat jam berapa ya?
Kalau mau lihat matahari
ada dititipin kalau dari sini perlu diperhatikan Mbak. Memasuki maaf sebentar.
Yeah, go.
Minta tongkat.
Yeah. That's exactly why I brought this.
Dari sini ke sini kan 30 menit.
Ya.
Nah, memasuki sini nih banyak jalan. Ini rumputnya tinggi-tinggi. Ini
Well, it was a nice stop at the post there, the gateway. Guys were very friendly, very nice. They told us as much as they could about the trail. It'll be a tough one, but it's feasible. And we're the only ones. Nobody else here, so you want to climb Gunung Arjuno on your own, you got to come under these circumstances. Find yourself the next pandemic during the Mudik. But all jokes aside, it's nice that we're here on our own, and it's nice that we managed to check in with the rangers. They know where we are, they know where we're going, so it's all done safely. The trail is a bit tougher than I expected, but feasible. We take our time, and we should have a great journey. So enjoy the sights, although the fog is falling now. Hopefully it won't rain. I'm positive, I'm pretty sure it won't. Enjoy the walk. Difficult as it looks. Not as easy as it looks either. If you look at me, it's not as difficult as it looks. If you look at Sly, it's not as easy as it looks. Whoa. Not quite as in shape as I thought I was. But you know what that means? Pillow's gonna feel great tonight. It's pretty steep. I thought it would eventually let go, but it doesn't. Well, it's starting to rain, so out comes the poncho, and well, let's hope it doesn't last too long. What? Well, it's a tough climb. It's you can't really tell, but it's really steep. But thank God the rain stopped, so that's a good thing. I reckon we probably have about an hour left before we get to the first camp. All right, we've made it to first base camp. Very foggy, as you can see. Well, we're gonna pitch our tent around here. So that's what I'll do right now. Try to set this up and have a bit of a view, and we'll pitch the tent. So we'll tent is up. Looks rather nice actually. This is our little palace for tonight. It's actually a big tent for 2 people. All right. Hey, now less fog around today. Look at this. The fog's gone, and this is the first camp. So this is the road moving up to the next stage, and here is a little trail. Is it down this way? Oh yeah. Little stream down here. Ah, there you go. So that's what we can get some water. Good morning. It's a bit cold. A bit cold. I got my my Gojek to deliver some food this morning.
Deliver you all the way up and down.
Not sure what's going to happen today, but night was all right. A bit cold last night. We got some guests that came around. There's another tent here. They showed up in the middle of the night. I don't know how they climbed that thing in the middle of the night. It's bloody gruesome. Let's get some breakfast. All right, time for breakfast. What have we got? Sausage and eggs with toast? Maybe it won't be toast, maybe it'll just be bread.
Kan er ändå lite till.
Oh, okay, yeah, we can make some noodles.
Som in reste där.
Je n'ai pas besoin de 2, je n'en ai des super. Okay, so we've got our breakfast ready down here. Got some noodles, some sausage, and some egg. Might have a piece of bread later, and we got some coffee as well. So, bon appétit. Breakfast. I think we're going to call it a day here. We're going to pack our gear in a little bit, and we're probably going to head back down. I hurt my knee, and I don't think I can do. I just talked to these people here, and they've been up here before. They say that the next camp is another 3 to 5 hours of a similar type of road or trail. So I don't think I can do that, not with my knee the way it is right now. So looks like we're going to be heading back down this morning, pack the gear, and well, this will have been our adventure for Gunung Arjuno. We'll have to come back, maybe try a different road. These people said that the other roads, there's other roads that are easier, so perhaps it's worth checking out another road. I don't think that I'm into mountain climbing anymore. Well, we'll probably meet back down on the road down. I'll try to show you what it looks like going down in a bit. All right? We're all set for the way down. Yeah. Invalid as I am, we'll make it down there, no problems. Gear is packed. Sly has volunteered to take a little bit of extra weight to give my knee a bit of a break. So let's hope it's not too much for him. But he's a big guy. He's a strong guy. Can manage, yeah? Thanks a lot, Sly. All right. Although the walk down is going to be just as gruesome as the walk up was, because there's some steep hills with that really loose rock. At least we got gravity working for us, so it's a bit easier in a way, or it seems easier. But you have to be very careful. Walk slowly, take your time, otherwise you're going to shoot your knees. And I don't intend on shooting my knees. Once again, we can't see much. Fog and cloud cover, no view. Well, much easier on the way down. Again, I got gravity working for me, and also the pack is a little bit lighter. Yesterday I couldn't climb more than 50 to 100 meters without stopping, catch my breath. And this time around I'm still way behind Sly. He just flew off. Guy's bloody healthy. But I'm taking my time. I want to make sure I don't hurt myself. And not stopped yet. It's been good, it's been easy. I don't feel out of breath. I don't feel like I need to stop either. So, but not much view. We're just like the trail goes in through the bushes, so we can't see anything with the clouds above and the bushes around. So not quite the serene walk I'd expected. Very nice on the way down, much nicer than on the way up. Sly is struggling a bit because he doesn't have the right shoes, but overall I think we'll get down that hill quite quickly. A little break here on a nice spot on a rock under the sun. Get a bit of water, get a bit of maybe a date or two. And well, enjoy the nature. Not very often that you can be out in nature like this in Indonesia and not meet lots of people. So here's to nature. You guys are good. Wow. Did not expect to see this here. It was pretty mad. That road, an old Willis Jeeps, I think. These things go everywhere. God. Amazing. I'm glad I got this on camera. Imagine going through this in a car. This is like really inclined. This is straight, and now I'm looking down the hill. That's mad. The way down is going much faster than the way up. Been going at it right now for a bit over an hour, and I reckon I'm more than halfway down, so it's going all right. Second stop right now, stopping a lot less than I did on the way up, which is nice. But yeah, it's still an arduous trek. The rocks make it very difficult to walk. You feel your ankles going left and right, and definitely advice for anybody who wants to undertake this journey up to Arjuno through the Tretes access. You need some good walking shoes, light, not like my gigantic boots here, which weigh about 1 kilogram each. Something light with a good ankle support. Make sure that they're new. Slice shoes are basically falling off at the seam, it seems. You need something that's still robust. You don't need to bring too much water. There's a spring, as you saw at the first stop, so you can refill there. My mistake, I came up carrying about 5 liters of liquid, so that's 5 kilograms extra on my bag when I could have made do with maybe just like 1 or 2. So that's one lesson to learn. There are springs and the water is quite delicious. I don't know if I'll get the runs out of it, but anyways, it tastes good, and apparently it's safe to drink. It's mountain spring water. So also I would recommend a walking stick. That's been a savior for me on the way up yesterday, but wow, today it's helping a lot. Going down, it helps you to absorb the weight. This one's got a bit of a shock absorber here, which is good. Really good idea to bring one of these. And change your clothes, travel light. I'm wearing the same clothes I wore yesterday so that the rest of my gear is still dry. And when I get down and this is all sweaty, I can change to something dry. And take your time, enjoy the walk. There's not much to see, unfortunately, not at this end. I hear from a few campers we met up there that on the second leg there's a lot more open areas and you can see a lot more scenery, although right now with the fog and the clouds I don't think they'll see much more than we are seeing now. But you know, you have to be in shape. I definitely underestimated that trek, and I overestimated my ability to do it. I gotta come to the realization that I'm no longer 20 years old, and you need to be prepared. You need to be in shape for this one, I reckon. Artinya masih 17 tahun, badan badan 55 dan kaki mungkin 75. Makasih ya. Moga-moga.
Nggih.
Alright, well, this is the end of our journey. Well, as you can see around here, we're not on Gunung Arjuna. We end up going down after the first night. because of my knee injury mainly. And it's a good thing we came down because things weren't that great. By the time we got down, my knee was that big. But it was a good experience. Difficult mountain to climb, as I said, especially down through that access. But a nice experience, a nice adventure, and we ended up spending 2 days at my favorite place in East Java, the PPLH. So not so bad after all, a nice little holiday, a nice little journey. So I hope you enjoyed this little mini adventure, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel. Write me a comment, tell me if you've had a try at Gunung Arjuna and how well it went or how surprised you were by it. And yeah, I'd like to hear from you, and please don't forget to click like as well. And I hope to see you out down the road, and until then, like they say around here, sampai jumpa lagi.